Hi, my name is Shaquille Outley, HR Director, and I'd like to thank you. I appreciate the opportunity to speak on implementing HR analytics at EduPro. I want to share with you some ways I believe analytics can be used to improve in performance. I started by defining HR analytics, which, according to Casio et al. 2019, is the process of making decisions about people and organizations using facts. When you use HR analytics, you need to be able to have facts to support what it is you're talking about. I started off by breaking off the benefits of HR analytics, which you guys can find useful, and just letting you guys know that it's not about emotions when you use HR analytics. It's more so about facts. And you need HR analytics to support the organization. This is like collecting raw data relating to your employees and being able to analyze that data and provide insights to make well-informed business decisions. I'll go ahead and skip to a couple of things that are defined in the presentation. The problem is this is a unique and necessary organization, EduPro, to the community. However, you have to be able to pinpoint why is retention so high and what is going on with the onboarding process and why is there issues with that. In order to drill down to that, HR analytics can piece together that information, break it apart, analyze it, and provide clarity why the change is needed. I took the liberty of conducting a flow chart for the organization. This is about being able to meet time to fill and time to hire metrics. There should not be an issue when it comes to publishing a job and screening resumes. Having the resume sit for weeks and months or a calendar year is unacceptable. And you need to be able to figure out why aren't you able to get viable candidates. And when you do have viable candidates, why are they leaving EduPro? Being able to utilize HR analytics, it includes all the people associated with the organization, including customers. The HR function metrics for each employee, such as time to hire and lifetime training expenditure, is crucial. I also broke down the SMART goals. The implementation of SMART goals, acronyms, specific, measurable, achievable, and realistic and time-bound, breaks down the necessary need for an organization to look at HR analytics and implement the SMART goal as well, starting with KPIs, holding those accountable, being able to understand why do we need analytics? What are the outcomes I want to see after utilizing analytics? I'm glad you asked. I took the liberty of conducting surveys, looking at the figures, target rates, where you like to see yourselves, and looking at Q1 through Q4. Any green indication means that we're on target. That means that you're doing well. If you see something in red, that means we have work to do. Also included a bar graph as well. We really want the implementation of HR analytic process to be valuable and be great. For me, I would utilize predictive analytics. What is that, you might ask? Well, it's the act of crunching data, extracting data, examining data, and being able to find and identify the patterns, anomalies, commonalities, relationships for said data. When we use HR data, we're able to mitigate risks. And one of the things we need to find out is turnover rate, as aforementioned. I took the liberty of conducting a turnover rate chart and breaking down what that looks like at EduPro. And also breaking down a process that we need to use moving forward. That would also hold all parties accountability in the recruitment process. Data collection and analysis. One of the things we think about when you conducting surveys is, yeah, I got the answers I needed, but what will we do with those answers? I'm glad you asked. We need those answers in order to find out what's going on and how can we move forward? For example, some questions you can ask. What was the onboarding process like for you? Or what was that experience like? What do you like the most about your job? And what are 3 reasons you will begin looking for a new job opportunity? One of the things I did was use the analytics for predictive analytics. And as I aforementioned, that's like computing all data. It does mitigate risks. You are able to forecast what type of employees will do their best in the organization, who will likely be able to leave the organization, how can we improve the company culture, what is the ways we can increase employee engagement, retention, motivation, and productivity, how can we make the business more profitable and lucrative. Utilizing Qualtrics XM is a good way, a good predictive HR analytics tool on a platform to create a user-friendly analyzation of data and provide feedback to the customers. I like to say that it collects raw data relating to the employees and analyzing and breaking that down so that the business can make well-informed business decisions. It's a digital tool, and I love predictive HR analytics because you can extract that data by getting that information and be able to find out what can we do moving forward. How can we solve business problems? How can we develop business strategies and understand the attitudes and perceptions of our employees? Are we hitting targets with DEI and B, diversity, equity, inclusion, and belonging? Are we making sure that leaders can use these tools in order to reach our employees? How's the ROI, return on investment? How are we enhancing employee engagement? What's driving it? How can we measure that? How can we keep employees happy? How can we retain valuable employees? Without the right tools to highlight what's going on in your organization like EduPro, your organization is bound to have financial performance issues, and it's all at the hands of suffering through people-related issues like turnover, employee engagement, goal setting, biases, making sure that you're not showing discriminatory actions. You're aligned with Civil Rights Acts of 1964. You're making sure that everybody's included, no matter their race, color, religion, sex, or gender. You're making sure that these tools are used in the right way. And you get that data, and you use that data, and you figure out what's going on. And as aforementioned, you can be able to reassess and come back every 60 days. Have pulse surveys. Have the pulse surveys utilized and posted on all facets of designated areas for employees to see. Have barcodes at those surveys so that people can scan them with their smartphones and be able to easily assess the surveys and conduct them. The likelihood of having easy accessibility to the surveys, the greater the chance of people engaging and providing feedback. That way you know what to do different. You say, how can I target the turnover rate, satisfaction rate, productivity rate, the experience from customers, the time to fill, the recruitment time? You can try to track it, but it'll be very hard to get facts. It'll be very hard to go back and find that data and extract it. Therefore, I say that you need this HR analytics. It is best for your organization, and it is best for the people, and it's best for the customers. It is designed to help. It is designed to motivate. It is in time to educate. It's designed to educate, and it is designed to help the organization be better than it was yesterday. I thank you so much for your time, and I do hope you will consider using the HR analytics that I've provided. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I thank you so much for your time, and I hope you have a blessed week.